If you've ever heard a song in a TV show, a movie, a commercial, or even a video game, and then you wonder, how do I get my music in a spot like that? Well, you're in the right place. My name is Eric Campbell, and for the last decade, this is what I've been doing full time. I create music that gets placed on television, in films, commercials, and I teach other artists how to do the same thing. If you're a musician, you already know the struggle. Streaming pays pennies. Touring is expensive. Record labels want you to have an audience, but building an audience is this whole mystery. And most artists end up making incredible music which never leaves their hard drive. And it's not because the music isn't good, but it's because they can't figure out how to turn this into income. So while the majority are chasing these almost impossible goals, some of us have stumbled upon a side of the music business where it's actually possible to make income repeatedly and consistently. Now, this involves licensing music for visual media. That means TV episodes, documentaries, sports promos, movie trailers, commercials. These are all placement opportunities that pay. Sometimes they pay pennies too, but sometimes they pay thousands. Sometimes they pay tens of thousands. And very few musicians even know how this works. I didn't know anything about it. Nobody told me I could make a full-time income licensing my music for television. I spent years trying everything you're probably trying right now. I tried getting signed as a recording artist. I tried writing songs for other artists. I moved to Atlanta in 2006. I wrote songs every single day. I demoed hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of songs, trying to get artist placements. So after years of all that effort, I just had one cool placement to show for it. So I knew I had to do something different. Eventually, I stumbled into writing songs for TV and film. So I learned everything I could. And once I understood how this lane operates, everything changed. So since then, I've been blessed to land music on shows like Shameless and Chicago Fire. I've written original songs for Greenleaf on Oprah's network. I wrote original songs for R&B singer Neo's character when he starred in Step Up High Water. I wrote original songs for Baby Shark's big show. I even got a name credit in the Blue's Clues movie. I've worked on ads, promos, and trailers. And I've been able to do this as a full-time career for over a decade. But it took me years to figure all this out. And here's the truth nobody tells you. The hard part isn't making the music. The hard part is getting the information. You don't know who needs music. You don't know what they're looking for. You don't know how to pitch it. You don't know the language, the paperwork, the business requirements. People who know this information gatekeep it, or they sell it to you for thousands of dollars or $99 a month. So most artists never even try. And that's why I built Control Camp. Because with a community, there's no gatekeeping. We keep the costs reasonable so we can fund the tools, and then we let the creators access the information they need. We let them find collaborators to form super teams. We let the community naturally share strategies that work so nobody has to start from scratch. That's the power of being part of a community where everyone shares the same goal without competing with each other. Imagine how much faster your career will progress when you're part of a community where information and opportunities flow freely. So inside Control Camp, you're going to find a structured step-by-step foundation that teaches you the basics. Real paperwork and agreements that you can download and use right away. Proven playbooks so you know the exact steps to take to achieve the goals you want. A map to actually connect with collaborators that are near you. Profiles of agencies and libraries so you understand who to pitch to. A community of people who are learning and growing alongside you. And here's the most important part. The opportunities come from the network. When you meet the right writers, producers, vocalists, and composers, you start creating music that fits real briefs, real placements, real requests. That's how careers get built. Not alone, not guessing, not hoping that a distributor or playlist magically gets you discovered. Working together. The moment you understand how to write music that works for the screen, the moment you understand what supervisors actually want, the moment you can collaborate and deliver like a professional, you unlock a part of the industry most artists will never see. Your music gets heard, it travels, it lives on platforms all over the world, and you get paid for it. Now, I can't promise placements, nobody can, but I can promise you this. When you combine the right education, the right community, and the right information, your chances go from nearly impossible to very real. So, if you've been looking for a way to get your music placed, expand your skill set, meet other talented creators, and break into a new income lane, this is your next step. Start with our premier Sync Licensing 101 course, introduce yourself in the community, ask questions, share what you're working on, study the playlists of successful song placements, download the templates, use the resources, and listen, there's no pressure to be perfect. Just show up and participate. The more you participate, the faster you grow. And I'm in the community every day, answering your questions alongside other experienced music professionals. We're tearing down gatekeeping and building the most collaborative, accessible sync community anywhere online. So I'm excited you're here. I'm excited to hear your music. I'm excited to see what you create next. Hey, welcome to the family. I'm going to see you inside, right?